I'm at the Vadehra Art Gallery booth and I'm with the director, Roshini Vadehra. Hi Roshini.
Hi Amrita.
How's it going so far?
Very good. As you can see around, there are millions of people coming by the truckloads, and it's great to have such an audience, from school children to the season collectors. It's been amazing.
Lovely. So you've got a couple of very interesting works here, and we'd like you to take us through them. So can you tell us what this is all about?
So here behind me we have 3 works of Atul Dodia that he's made specially for the fair, and which is of course an honor to have an artist like him produce works specially for us for this for this particular platform. And these works are titled Grey Market 1, 2 and 3. As you can see, in usual Atul Dodia style, he's referenced a lot of artists and other images that he picks up from various sources. He's referenced them over here, and it's basically the works are talking about the artist's own personal journey, how an artist goes through his career, concentrating on his work, and also the market reaction that does end up playing an important role in an artist's career. So basically here he's referenced Tayyab Mehta in all 3 works. Tayyab is an artist who he's always greatly admired, and someone who received recognition very late in his lifetime. And one of the reasons that in one way he received recognition was that when he made $1 million in auction, the first artist to make $1 million, he was all over the media, in the New York Times, everywhere. And did that kind of recognition only happen because of the price he achieved? But what about his own greatness, his own talent that should have earned him the recognition before? So that is one of the artists. The other artists he's referenced in these works is Picasso. And it's interesting because Atul's own sense of humor has come into play over here, talking about the bullish market and the bearish market, which is where the Tayyab bull comes in. So that's of course Atul's sense of humor playing in. Behind me are 4 works of Nalini Malani, who again she's made these works specially for the fair, and these are mixed media works with print and watercolor. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on these works, as everyone knows Nalini's works are highly complex, and we can talk endlessly. But basically here we see lots of quotes from Alice in Wonderland, which are in each of the works, and she's basically talking about how communication in this world is becoming more and more efficient, whether it is cell phones, or here you even see the American Sign Language which is just one hand, whereas the Indian Sign Language is usually with 2 hands. So she's talking about communication, how it's becoming increasingly efficient, and yet the world continues to be a dysfunctional place. And with whether it's war or politics, everything is continuing to be dysfunctional, chaotic, complex. And so it's interesting, and along with the quotes of Alice in Wonderland, it makes for a pretty complex image, and one can continue talking about that. Here we see the work of Anju Dodia, again made especially for the fair. Obviously, when you first see it, you don't immediately realize that it's Anju's work. It's completely new language for her. Her work has taken, a different direction with this series. Of course, when you see her photographs, it's obviously Anju. It's very interesting what she's done. These are archival prints of her own photographs and her works. She's reworked her artwork prints here, dissolving the images, making them, giving them an abstractish feel, and then taken photographs of the prints, taken photographs of what she's done, and again in archival printing, and then she's painted the mounts. Very different for Anju, the second in the series, and extremely special. They're like little jewels that everyone wants to own.